There's talent reworks. No. They do glyph the wave so that they can dive in a little bit deeper here. The Gush comes out. Tim's nice two-man stun. That's going to prevent the Cogs pushback, and Cuckoo gets level 2. Cracks down on the Shadow Fiend. Aframush chasing him around in the trees, but nothing really that he can do. Creep Wave's still very healthy. And Cuckoo should just be able to run straight on down. Can't even step up in this lane at all. There's a very different situation to being matched up against the Darkseer Bounty Hunter. And they actually find out Aframush in the trees. Doesn't have a TP or anything. He was looking for Cuckoo, who will actually get knocked down by that raise. Ajit was already at max soul, so it's not a huge deal. He drops 2 more raises onto Tim's, and auto attack's going to finish it. And Ajit finds a double kill. Towards just yet. Y'all wanted this bounty. Oh, has to try and dodge this stun. He's juking, but he's just taking auto attacks the whole time. And Skylark, oh my god, double damage Night Stalker. First night, they've already lost the Tide Hunter. Now Tim's is the one in some trouble. Already a silence from Skylark. And Tim's does have a stun as soon as this crippling fear wears off, but I don't even know if he's going to get that chance. Turns around. Skylark tries. Sam H getting run at. Aframush Cogs. Ajit raises. Sam H dead. Yes. They want to right-click him. Ajit wanted to save the raise, but in the end, just forced to commit it. Watching. He hasn't been farming mid in the last little bit. Y'all not going to get stunned up. He's okay. And now they're going to try and turn this one around. Skylark focusing on a Cuckoo. Tim's going to be the one rooted. They do have the Shrine to fall back on here. But I think they're actually okay. Stun in 4 seconds time from Tim's. No rotation just yet from the Gyrocopter. Cuckoo popping those wand charges and the Shrine at the last possible second. Tim's faking his stun. They don't have a reliable setup. They just have to go for it. One more auto attack's going to do it. Skylark's running around here while mid tower is getting pressured. And the 2 TNC supports will now be able to turn over towards Night Stalker and put some pressure on him. Force him back. And they did kind of successfully alleviate some of this pressure on the lanes. Terrorblade is farming, but I don't know. Night Stalker is now level 5. Armel getting a level ahead of him because he's been sitting here hitting creeps like a normal mid laner. Ooh, Tim's and Cuckoo still making those rotations, and they're not done just yet. They're looking towards Faded now. Tim's gonna have another stun relatively soon. It's off cooldown. The reflection, he's trying to juke, but it's not going to be enough. Now the follow-up stun along with one more lightning. Faded doesn't have level 6. He doesn't have the Sunder. He doesn't have a chance. And TNC on the verge of having more kills in the first 6 or 7 minutes than they got in the entire previous game. Sam H, oh, we've seen this story before. Aframush relentless on the clock. That first raise is actually going to end up missing. Ajit, is there enough damage? Aframush forced to dive the tower a little bit longer than he might have liked. But still, that's Sam H's third death. They need a little bit more damage. They need the Armel or Raven rotation to connect over here. And Skylark's actually got himself an Invis rune. How convenient. But he immediately dispels it, and TNC sense their opportunity to go on in. They got the call down ready. There is going to be a TP coming from the Shadow Fiend, but I don't think they can save Skylark's Night Stalker. Ajit even getting slowed on the other side. Afram was trying to run forward, but Armel is a little bit too fast. Faded's going to try and cut them off with the reflection, but he needs to be careful here. TNC just going to keep on running. Armel, Rocket Barrage at the ready. TNC, they're just going to turn this around. Chain stun up onto Aframush, and Cuckoo still even manages to escape. No damage really coming from the Oracle this game. And TNC not only pressuring top, but also going to be smoking the Gyrocopter away from middle. They're going to run right into Skylark, and he is looking 100% dead. Can he pop the darkness and maybe jump over the cliff? He's going to try for it, but the homing missile is still on him, and the lightning is continuously slowing him down. Armel spots Aframush up the hill, but he's just going to keep on chasing forward with the Rocket Barrage, and he might actually just find both of these kills. Can they save Aframush? They won't be able to. Looks like Armel will get raised down. Nicely done by Ajit, timing that just right. 2 for 1. That might have been fairly even, if not for the fact this next nighttime is going to be insanely important for him. Clutch are just bleeding out across the map without really any playmaking potential. I just gone for a Soul Ring on his Shadow Fiend. Interestingly enough, Aframush found that in the trees. Chain stunned, gone. And Skylark wants to run over, but he can't do it. Yep. They're also going to pop the Lycan ultimate. Skylark is just completely pinned. No TP, no way out. Yeah, this is more like it from TNC. I don't even know what Clutch do, to be honest. Terrible's trying to build a drum. They're just like, crap, we need some items right now. to be able to fight them right this second, and they are going to go in with Aframush's hook. Raven stuck inside the cogs with Ajit, but who's actually stuck? Cuckoo with the perfectly timed stun. No opportunity for Shadow Fiend to do anything. He's just TPing straight into his death. Raven's even going to get a salve. They finish up the tier 2 less than 12 minutes into this game. Sitting over here on top of the observer ward, they are surrounding them. Sam H walks right past y'all. Alright, Gush to slow him down. Armel's now here. He's going to try and TP out, but there are way too many stuns for that. Raven is caught right back up. Didn't matter that he got pressured a little bit in the early game. Skylark spots Cuckoo, but who's actually in trouble? They've also got Aframush coming over, gets the hook, catching onto two. Looks like Cuckoo will be brought down, but now there's a call down. Falling in, Aframush about to go down. Skylark also going to be slowed. Can they focus onto Tim's? There's so many summons. Ajit's walking forward. He needs to be careful. The Gush comes out, and Sam H drums forward. Does have the Ravage available. They're just going to pop it, and there's no way that Ajit makes it out of here. Sam H even going to chase a little bit further forward. Ajit at least manages to drop the Requiem and do a little bit more damage before he finally pops with TNC. Even with the tier 1 still standing or behind the tier 2. Skylark, what can he do? He's just a mid lane Night Stalker, feeling like a support at this stage. Sam H, much better game already than the previous. Fine. Oh. Tim's on faded, TP in from Armel. Should be able to burst in. They need to clear out the creep wave pretty well, but Tim's does stun up a lot of it. Rocket Barrage coming through. Is he going to be able to get the Sunder off? He doesn't have the mana for it. Faded, looking very dead. Armel runs back forward, realizing the situation after the mana burn. They will lose Tide over in the river. We've seen this one before. Aframush and Ajit teaming up. Bottom a little bit. Tim's hunting for this all-important pick-off as Clutch, all they can do is dodge. Who's gonna get jumped here? Okay, this is a free kill. Nice. And who are TNC hoping to kill? Faded's up here. Gyrocopter gonna pop the drum, run forward. They are gonna just go on y'all. One touch, two touch, don't even need it. Tim's almost finishes that kill by himself. I think the Gyrocopter is probably getting banned next game. So easy for TNC to rally behind this hero. They are going to pop the Metamorphosis. Terrorblade asking for some help. They do have Y'all to back him up with the False Promise, but doesn't even matter. He's going to take a bunch of damage. Raven chasing into the backline. Needs to be careful of the Sunder, but does still have quite a bit of regen. They've still got the Aegis on the Gyrocopter. He hasn't really committed too hard in this fight, though the Flacken has already been used. They managed to force that Faded into the middle of them and then straight into a stun, and he's gone. Nothing to save him. The Requiem from the side is all that Ajit can muster to try and drive them back, but TNC are just too sustainable. They take down the lane of Rax 18 minutes into the game, and they're not done. They're going to head straight on over towards the mid-tier 3 tower. They know that Clutch just don't have any way to fight this. They've got a Midas Night Stalker for crying out loud. They will be able to jump onto Tim's here, but he's got another Force Staff of his own. He gets outside of the base. A stun from Cuckoo locks in Aframush, though Armel taking a bit of damage. Still not going to be forced to commit anything. They Force Staff Ajit forward now. Beyond godlike streak for the Gyrocopter as Raven is just chopping wood on the Rax. 2 lanes of Rax 18 minutes into the game. And Clutch Gamers, what can they even do? They've got the Terrorblade respawning, but he's got no Metamorphosis for 90 seconds. And I would guess that TNC are asking themselves, do we even need to back? The creep waves have pushed out of the base a bit on this SF. If you could blow somebody up, that would be a big deal. But they'd have to time it just right. Ajit, if they could pop Sam H, hoping that he's going to stand still, but now they've got the detection. They've got the Necrobook coming forward. They've got a Sentry Ward down as well. They're not going to give them any opportunity to burst them. Armel dropping kind of low, but the Black Cannon just going to work. Skylark stunned up. He's dropped down. Sam H still holding on to that Ravage button. They might not even need to use it. Buyback from the Night Stalker. Sam H stands strong in the front lines. Armel still has his BKB. Aframush going to go hooking in. Sam H still holding on to the trigger. Skylark gonna pop the darkness. They're focusing on Ajit. He still can't find an opportunity for the Requiem. Faded is trying to right-click them down, but it's just not doing enough damage. The Aegis does get reclaimed. That's a little bit dangerous. Raven needing to be careful. Does disengage. The Shapeshift's about to run out, but now they get the Ravage out onto everybody. What can y'all even do? The good game is called before they're even unstunned. Triple kill for Armel. Won't quite get the Ultra, but TNC closing this game out in style. 20 minutes, no problem. Clutch Gamers